purest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine runs fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight. Mix it up. Good morning, welcome to the coffee show. With the flow in the shells. Hit that bell, subscribe, and enjoy the show. Sunrise, wake up, feel the noise. Sip that joy, espresso, enjoys. Feel the buzz with the boys in the zone, we rejoice. Good morning, caffeine rising, everybody smiling. You know it's delightful, waking up so rightful. With a cup so mighty, daily and nightly. Mix it up, stirring.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Good morning, everybody. Welcome. We got Hillbilly Backwoods Collector and Moogerful in the house just for a chat and chill day. Today is going to be a relaxing day. I'm pretty sure Hillbilly's brain at the moment is probably oversaturated with arena gameplay for like almost 20 hours. I'm going to guess.
Yeah, sure is.
You know, you remember like those old commercials, like the people were playing games and they play games and they'll like suggest they play a game for hours, and by the time the game exploded, their brain, their hair's all messed up, frizzy, and little stack of electricity going on. That's Hillbilly. Yes. That's
Hillbilly. I remember when I was younger and big into video games, like my son is now. I'd play to the point where my thumbs started to hurt.
Oh, I've done that. I remember playing on the Nintendo 64. Killer Instinct for hours, and we ended up having like callous blisters on our hands because of the butt mashing.
Yep.
Can't do that anymore.
Nope.
What can we get away with as adults? Naps. Naps are 100% safe. But you know,
that's true.
I can still play those video games that long.
Yeah, I can still sit down and do a couple hours on them, but I can't play like my son.
Right.
We're all day, every day.
we're no longer at the age where we can jump off a roof and be like, we're okay. No, we're at the age where you fall asleep and sleep wrong. You're like, what the fuck did I do?
Sometimes I have trouble sleeping, and I sleepwalk. I sleepwalk into the front room and fall asleep on the couch.
Right? It's crazy. You already used a new thumbnail? No, I haven't. It's from the same AI generation, but it's a different AI picture, Cane Shaker. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, but he does. Say hello to people in chat. Whoop, whoop. We got DeLawson. Whoop, whoop, DeLawson. We got Cane Shaker. Whoop, whoop. Cane Shaker. Man, everybody's so active in chat.
Yeah, it's a good active chat.
Well, no, so the thumbnail he's talking about. So I was going to discuss it a little bit later, but I'm thinking about in the future doing a Thursday show. Taking up Thursday nights, and this is the thumbnail.
Oh,
nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And the thumbnail is like for a show where, like on Thursdays, not starting today, but like on Thursdays, I'll be playing video games, be able to switch to Commander stream. So while I'm playing video games, we can put together a Commander stream and play Commander if we get a group of people. And just have fun and a blast.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm game.
Yeah, that's right. More Commander. Hello. But yeah, I worked really hard on that yesterday. It was having fun because it's been a long time since I actually put my face on a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Cool.
All I see is you look pretty good.
Well, thank you. I was told I was handsome by my wife, but I think that was because I was rubbing her feet.
Well, and a lot of the big YouTubers, you know, they have themselves in their thumbnail somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all want to know about the decks that I've Bloomberg decks?
Sure. What's about Bloomberg decks?
All right. The strongest decks that's coming out of Bloomberg is actually lizards, rabbits, and bats.
Bats.
That's the three strongest creature types that are in Bloomberg.
Is that because that's the three types that have the most support in the set?
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
crazy.
So not essentially the strongest cards, but the most quantity of cards.
Right. The most quantity, in which they also have the most synergetic
Okay.
that's out there. I mean, rabbits, once they get going, it's over. Bats overwhelm you in the air.
I was just gonna say bats must be flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They overwhelm you in the air very quickly. And lizards, they will ping you to death very quickly. I mean, we got lizards already in standard right now, and they are considered outlaws. Because you got lizard mercenaries, that's outlaw. Lizard rogues, they're outlaws. And that with that's Outlaws Thunder Junction. But with the lizards that's coming from Bloomberg, they are also considered outlaws. Therefore, they're taking. I mean, they're pinging you to death like crazy. Yeah, exactly, D. Lawson. Rabbits do what they do, multiply, and it gets pretty wild. I mean, it was pretty wild on early access yesterday and last night, and this morning. But I streamed a little bit this morning, finished up the early access at 10 o'clock, and boy, they really handed it to me with those three archetypes. I mean, those three types of creatures.
Now,
That's
early access
crazy.
ended, right? Early access is over already.
Yeah, it's over. It was over at 10 o'clock this morning.
That's what I thought.
Hopefully, probably wouldn't be here if it's still going on.
Probably not.
He'd probably be all red-eyed, dry-eyed, hair like frizzled, and
All I have to say is you got red eyes.
But it was.
I forgot how that commercial goes.
But it
for
was
dry eyes, try red eyes.
Yeah, but it was from. It was from
Hillbilly-
10 a.m. It was from 10 a.m. yesterday morning to 10 a.m. this morning.
Hillbilly and I were talking earlier. I really think they should have given the streamers that do early access something that they keep afterwards, whether it's a couple packs or they get to pick 6 cards to actually keep for their account.
The only thing
we've had that discussion too before, like a while back ago, one of his early access. Like they should, like for all the attention they get and gather, they should let them leave with something or get something for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was really surprised that they don't.
I mean, the only thing we get out of it is being able to play the cards earlier.
Yeah,
and everybody else. And that's all we get out of it. But as
couldn't-
far as getting something like a digital card or a digital pack or something like that, we don't.
Or it'd be cool if they mailed you a promo card for it. Like a real life promo card,
like a physical one.
Yeah,
that would be nice too. Now, if we get like a preview card, we do a preview card. In the past, I have gotten a preview card, and for doing the preview card, I did get some money. Well, not physical money, but some money in the arena. I got some game money out of doing a preview card. They gave me a code, and I put the code in to the game because they're in the game. There is a place, I believe it's in a store area, where you type in a code and you'll get something. And they've gotten away from that, but now you what they did when they gave me the code, I put that code in and got some money doing the preview card.
Oh yeah.
That's the only time I ever got anything free from the game.
Ooh. Well, that sounds like they should do something like that again.
It'd be nice if the streamers was able to
But
do
how
that.
many streamers get access? How much money can they give away to people? That's the question I got.
Right.
I was just going to ask the same question. Does anybody know, how many streamers are that they actually bring in for that?
Well, the early access, that's a bunch. But the list has whittled down because not too long ago, well, it's been quite a while now, but Hasbro laid off, like, they had like 500 people layoff. I believe it was 500, might have been more. But either way, when they had that layoff, Watsy got hit also because Watsy is in with Hasbro. And by that happening, they lost a bunch of early access streamers due to that because one of the people that lost their job during that layoff was a guy that took care of the early access people, and he lost, and therefore he got laid off. And when he got laid off, I myself missed Outlaws of Thunder Junction early access due to him getting laid off.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I wasn't able to do early access. I had to reapply and hope that they would let me back in. And then I got back in during Modern Horizons 3.
Cane Shaker says Watsy should give the streamers at least 20 of the best wild cards.
That would be nice if they did.
That would be nice. Then DeLawson says allowing access to early access is your payment because of the content you get to make.
Yeah.
D. Lawson makes a good point on that. I mean, you do get that out of it.
Yep. And I did pick up a couple. And one good thing about doing early access, people want to see the new cards. They want to see the new cards. They want us to know what's good, what's going to be good, what's going to be bad, and all that. And they end up subbing to you. I came out, I think I went in with 500 and I want to say 517 subs. And now I'm at 521.
All right. So, on that note,
you are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Look at you. Look at everybody. Man, get that energy flowing. Get going, go crazy. Get that caffeine rush. Get the rush from the caffeine. They let the caffeine affect your brain.
Early access is fun. It is different. Like I was saying, though, there's three good decks that came out of it, which is rabbits, lizards, and
we'll definitely see a change because standard's still standard, even with the rotation happening. You got to play with post rotation. What about pre-rotation? That's another thing we're going to see. And plus, by the time next rotation comes out, we're going to have a whole new set to play with.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be insanity. Yep. But Hillbilly.
Oh yeah.
What time of day is it?
It is 11:14.
Right. And
you mean
card of the day. Combo breaker.
Hillbilly is still feeling it. Right.
Yeah.
So we got Wild Seer Scour. It's simple. I actually got this from Lexicon. Lexicon shared this with me. I'm like, oh look, a good enchantment. I don't know if it's a good enchantment commander, but it's good in 99.
Mm-hmm.
5 mana 6/6 costs 3 generic and red and green. So legendary creature elemental wolf has trample, which is pretty good. But it says enchantment spells you cast from your hand have cascade.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
I want to make a response to a question. What sort of a question from D. Lawson? We got 2 more sets coming this year that will pick up standard. All right. Well, D. Lawson, I believe that Bloomburrow will take the standard up just a little bit, especially the lizards.
Hey, Banner Monk. And yes, to Lawson. He's still got stuff going on. This is true. Cane Shaker. Hey, Billy, what time is it? I think it's time for a nap. All right. That was Wild Series Skyrim Maw. I actually like this card. I think I want a copy of this card for because I think this comes from the Bluebarrel Commander deck. I think this would be good in Dog Meat.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the enchantment theme I'm building. I think that'd be good. Be fun.
Yeah.
It's a 5 mana 6/6. What can you say? Then all of a sudden I'm going to surprise you with boom. Happy Thursday. Smile. It's a picture of me looking at myself in the mirror after a shower. Man. And then we've seen this one before, but it's always a classic. Get a hold of yourself, Bob. The coffee's almost ready, and tomorrow's Friday. Those are 2 upset cats. But then, if you're feeling a little down today, remember, put on your positive pants. Happy Thursday, Kingston. I don't know what Kingston is exactly for this meme, but put your positive pants on is the point of this picture. Isn't that cute picture? Yeah. Then for those like Hillbilly today, you need this picture. Happy Thursday. Don't give up.
Well, I wasn't giving up last night.
Right.
Not giving up yesterday. That's for dang gone sure.
Right.
Let's see. I feel like Bloomburrow has a ton of powerful cards, but with Llanowar Elves being standard legal for 5 years, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I agree. Llanowar Elves, that's may end up shaking standard up just a little bit, but maybe not much with the way standard is nowadays. But there's other cards being released too that's going to be 5-year rotation proof called Foundation. And no telling, we don't know what cards are going to be in Foundation yet. We only know a few. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's in Foundation.
I like to see what's in Foundations for sure. I like to see what sets are going to be standard. I'm still waiting for Bloomburrow is an exciting set. Bloomburrow is still amazing, right? I love the flavor of it. I was having a conversation about it with somebody, and I'm like, it's a very flavorful set. It says there might not be a lot of powerful cards, but it feels a lot like old Lorwyn mixed with old Ravnica, kind of filling with the mechanics.
Yep.
I think it's pretty neat.
Yep.
Do we think it's going to be the best selling set of the year?
It might be. It's really hyped right now. But I think Modern Horizons is something to compete with at the moment.
Yep. I mean, Bloomburrow might be something to compete with Modern Horizons, but just because it'll really speak to the people that enjoy tribal decks or whatever you call it. But Kindred, Tribal, Tibal. I mean, they renamed that several different times.
I think.
Way,
go ahead, Hillbilly.
The people that are looking for those kind of decks, Bloomburrow is for them.
I think if you were able to put a number on it somehow, and it's probably a metric that WotC can never really figure out. I think Bloomburrow is going to be the set that brings the most new people in because of the cutesy little, and I think that's on purpose.
Right. It's hitting some markers. Cole says, I think Bloomberg is drawing in so many people that don't typically play Magic. My missus is so excited. My missus is so excited for Bloomberg and didn't care for MH3. It's true. I get that.
Yep.
My
That's
wife's
exactly the point I was making.
Yep.
Standard sets. I think Bloomberg will join the ranks in Neon Dynasty and all be one. Neat. That's a good question, Backwoods. I think it's a good chance. Like Bloomberg, like I love some of the frogs in it. Like I'm stupidly excited for this 2-mana common frog that comes into play and draws a card, right? But then you got the otter that has board side prowess. It has prowess and gives all your creatures prowess. So that's going to be a fixer for a mechanic for my cube. And there's other good things that are going to fit in already original themes. So not only is it going to draw older players to get some cards and singles, but I think newer players like my wife, who love the cutesy animalistic look of it, because she's even hyped up about it. And like we can't afford it right now, but she's like, man, if we had the money, she's like, we'd buy a box. It's as simple as that, And I'm like, it's pretty hard to get her excited about a Magic set.
Yep.
And I've noticed, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I've noticed a lot of I call them regular sets, but maybe it's the wrong term. But I guess let me call them non-Universes Beyond sets that, to me, have a very Universes Beyond feeling now. It seems to be something that's happening a lot. Outlaws of Thunder Junction, to me, had a Universes Beyond feeling. Bloomburrow has a very Universes Beyond feeling. And it seems like they're going down that road.
Well, it's crazy you say that because a lot of it to me, because I know you're kind of new to the game and I don't know how much you're used to the unsets, like the funny sets.
Yeah, I've looked into them.
Yeah, a lot of the newer stuff feels unsetting to me when it comes to certain mechanics and stuff they're trying. Like Offspring, it's a serious mechanic, it's a kicker cost. But the name Offspring sounds like something that would come from an unset.
Yep.
Then Energy, a long time ago, was kind of unset feeling. And when they come up with count the pause on a card, like those seasons cards that say count up to 5 pause, get those abilities, that's very unsetting to me.
Yep.
And like Tortoise just said, I mean, I'm not old school Magic. Hillbilly and Tortoise, you got me by several years. But I still am a fan of the older stuff that truly feels like Magic and some of the older, maybe style of sets.
Right. Right. And because your favorite block or your favorite block set so far that you mentioned was Innistrad, and that goes deep into some history. Now I'm pretty sure it looked into original Innistrad and Avacyn Restored and all that stuff.
Yep.
And so you're not just coming in from I'm a new player. I'm starting from point A. You're like, I love this set. I love this theme. I love this flavor. Let's go into the history of it. Let's see what they had before. Let's see where they're going with it. I mean, who knew that one of your favorite set had a Drazi in it one point? So it's crazy what you think. Like even the Ravnica. Ravnica is my favorite set, right? I love the multicolored facet of it. I love the guilds. And I never thought that they were going to go return to Ravnica for a big war of planeswalkers. So a good set, War of the Spark.
And I'll go back to a lot of the older sets that aren't even Innistrad based sets. And there's still a lot of art and particular cards and stuff and vampires and spirits and stuff that I do like. It's just Innistrad is the one that contains most of them.
Right. Well, there's a lot of good artwork in Magic today, especially computer generated artwork. But there's a certain feeling you get when you go back in time and you see the hand painted artwork. There's a different nuance to the cards that hit that sweet spot. Cane Shaker knows about old-fashioned artwork. Isn't that right? But anyways, I'm trying to keep on track here with my brain. We're gonna hit this button.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast quarters. He's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
But it's, I mean, last night playing Bloomburrow, it was exciting. Played with the new cards, and I know what cards, what decks are going to, change the meta a little bit. And trust me, believe me when I say this, Lizards probably going to mess with meta some.
Mm-hmm. The Lizard's mechanics about make sure your opponent's lost life is very Ravnican.
Yeah.
Prowess is kind of spread out because I remember Prowess first came out during the original Theros block time frame. People loved Prowess. I think Prowess showed up in Khans of Tarkir, I believe, and people loved it. And there's a lot of nuanced themes of mechanics that come from older sets. I think people are just going to hold on to, grip tight to, because a lot of the cards that they built in this new set, not only will new players like, but it's fixing archetypes and finishing archetypes that people really loved. Yeah. Let's see. I've heard some rumors that in the next couple of years we'll return to Ravnica one more time. It will be called Ravnica Retirement Home.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Oh, celebration time, right? This upload marks 1,200th video on my channel.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Right. Awesome. Just got the notification.
You're getting close. You'll get there with me one of these days.
Right.
I'm ahead of you on videos, but you're ahead of me on subs.
Yeah. Thank you, Delassen. I think it's pretty cool. I did not know it was going to be a milestone. It's like, boop, you reached 1,200 videos. I'm like, oh wow.
Of course, I do 2 streams a day, though. So, of course, I'm gonna be ahead of you.
It's no competition, Hillbilly. You don't have to fight.
I think I just
go around.
I think I just
Only
went over
if
50
you do it in
videos.
Mortal Kombat.
Jeez. What was that, Backwoods?
I think I just went over 50 videos.
Woo woo. Over 50. That's pretty good.
Yep.
You're getting there.
How's your sub count coming along there, Backwoods?
I'm somewhere in the 80s, I think.
Woo!
And it's a slow grind. It's just,
You're-
but that's what YouTube is.
You're starting to reach the temperature of a summer.
Yeah, exactly.
I noticed what you're doing there, Backwoods, and I've done the same thing. I didn't really, push my channel out there to grow. I just let my subs come to me and get all that natural growth.
And there's something to be said for that too, because I mean, I think all 4 of us here are probably the same.
Yeah.
Where we would rather have those natural subs than like go out and like try to farm subs,
Right.
just for that number.
Yeah, we like it when we get people who hit that sub button and stay longer and enjoy the show. Like, that's really amazing when they sub longer, stay sub, because that helps a lot.
Like when I do lives, I'm kind of getting into a routine of Sunday nights now. I would rather have 3-4 people in the room or on the channel that actually I'm chatting with and we're talking and we're ripping some packs and stuff than be that channel that's got 100 people on the channel that I can't even really keep up with chat and stuff, and it's hard to interact. I'm guessing for those type of creators.
Right. Well, like I can tell you from some experience that you start creating a personality with your channel that if you can't keep up, and the more you work at it, the more comfortable you get at it, you start you start hitting comments and stuff that are important for the discussion more than just random discussion. Because there's times when people in chat, like when we're some of our best episodes, the chat's not really talking to us; they're talking to each other because they're enjoying the show, the content, and the context.
Well, and that's something I'm learning now. Like I said, being 50 videos in or so, is that I'm learning what I like to do and what I enjoy to do.
Right.
And I'm leaning more into that than stuff that I think maybe would be a big video.
Right. Oh yeah, that's annoying when you're like, this video is going to be good, and it underperforms. Like, well, I'll just throw a shit video out of there, and boom, it explodes.
And I've had that happen, and that's kind of like why I'm gonna do some more live type stuff, because I'd rather do it that way. I don't know. There's just something about it. Number one, it's less editing and stuff, and I don't have to go through that to get it posted and stuff.
Right. We don't want looky loo fly by night subs. That's right. See, it says we want real fan subs who like the channels. Stay for the duration. That's right. Shaker, man. I don't know how he got hooked on my channel. He came. We started talking. Became friends. It's crazy. Like Cane Shaker and I, we live in the same state, but like way apart. And just because of one comment like he made saying, "Hey, there's this dragon in your cube that I don't think fits," right? And and I'm like, okay, well, I got this plane block I can replace with it, and I'm like, hey, I replaced it with this card, and somehow this little interaction this little interaction on YouTube stemmed from one comment building into a discussion. Somehow ended up we actually exchanged numbers on a safe platform. On a safe platform. We exchanged numbers, got in contact with each other. In fact, he's the first person, Cane Shaker, James Willis, was the first person to send me fan mail to open up on my channel. And he's been here long. In fact, out of everybody that's subbed to me, he knows the most commands in the chat. So like he knows Batman, Joker. He knows SFT. He knows all these commands, and he's been supporting the channel, backing it up. And like he jokes about it. He's like my secret Patreon. Like every once in a while, he'll send me some cards or something that I'm looking for or looking at or something like that. He's like, that supports the channel. That supports what you do. He says, I love doing it. And what I'm getting at is that natural growth, that natural person. Instead of just getting the like I didn't know he was going to be that kind of sub in the long run, but that's the kind of subscribers we like, is the people who come attached and become friendly, friendships, build relationships. That's why I started trying to build the personality channels, like people to like me, not to get stuff from people, but to build the relationships, those conversations. Like even DeLawson's helped out the channel just because he felt like he could and wanted to, and he's one of the first winners, first big winners. He won the cube, correct, right? Then he won the big cube content, because we did a cube video series where he built a cube on the channel and we gave it away, and DeLawson won. Then goes to Hillbilly's channel and wins his giveaway.
That's why I was laughing. That's why I was laughing right there when because what Tortoise is talking about.
Right. Right. The giveaways are kind of ways we can pay people back, because we can't give everybody like $10. Like, hey, here's $10. Thank you for subbing to the channel, supporting us. No, giveaways like, here, I can't help all of you, but you can all jump in this contest type thing and win something for being part of the show. And it's pretty cool, because like that cube was worth over a couple $100 at the time.
Yep. But that time that I gave my giveaway and DeLawson won, then he comes over here and wins towards us. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I was not expecting DeLawson to win my giveaway and then turn around and win Tortoise's giveaway.
Right.
He must have been wearing he must have some Irish, because he got the Irish luck that time.
Mm. And a couple people found my channel through not my magic content, but my non-magic content. Like Cane Shaker found me when I was in California helping my dad out, and I was making videos about my time in California, like little videos and stuff. And he decided to explore my channel and was like, "Oh, this guy, he Cane Shaker was like, this guy does magic content." Started watching my content, and that's how he got into it. Then we got Tibalt, who heard about my channel, and the first video he saw on my channel was not a magic content, but stuff I found out the Goodwill bins or the Goodwill outlet store. And he's like, "I like that." And that's why it's more of a personality thing, because people like to find me through different videos I do, and sometimes not magic content.
Well, well, people can find you multiple. There's multiple different ways people can find you. Just
Right.
for example, like D. Lawson. D. Lawson did not know nothing about Superfast at all.
Right.
And then, but D. Lawson's been a long time subscriber to my channel.
Oh yeah.
And since he's been a long time subscriber to my channel, I've been pushing Superfast's channel, for my channel. Plus, I'll try to push everybody else's through my channel that comes on to my stream.
Oh yeah.
And then my subscribers, such as D. Lawson, they'll come over, see the person I'm trying to push. And then once they decide they like that person in that stream, so they subscribe.
Mm.
That's another reason why when another streamer comes to my channel, I try to give them a wrench, and I tell them, "Hey, post that link out." And I like for those people to, when they come to my stream, pull that link out every time you come to my stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now I got Hillbilly's channel link in the description of the show. He didn't know that, but it just
No, I didn't. I ain't seen it yet.
So that's crazy. And an important note that Cane Shaker was bringing up is Backwoods Collector. You're supposed to retire a hat.
Yeah, and it's still the plan. The hat's actually out at the shack because I quit wearing it a while back and stuff.
Mm.
And it's just the weather here hasn't been cooperating to being able to get out. And like I said, I want to do a cracker sack video too, along with, that quick hat retirement.
Well, all right. I know what you need there, Backwoods. What you need James Willis to come down there, shake his cane, and get rid of that bad weather.
Right. But I say don't say a gallon of gasoline, because.
But it is still the plan. It's just got to happen on the right weekend and stuff.
Right. I don't know why we're so excited to see a hat retirement video, but I guess it's got us hooked to see how you retire a hat.
It won't be a long video.
Do you take your hat, put it on like a little raft, push it out in the ocean, and shoot like fiery arrows at it?
Some of that's right, not all of it.
Or put it on a squirrel and shoot the hat like that while it's moving.
Right. Pulls out a horn, plays the taps. That'd be funny.
It's just and I probably mentioned it before. I don't take a hat that's been like a long-term primary wear for me, like one of my everyday hats and stuff like that. I don't just throw it, Oh yeah. I'll tell you what I do is I'll put it out on the range, and I put a bullet through it, and then at some point after that, what happens is like if we have like a bonfire or something at night at the shack or something like that, it eventually goes in there. So the video will probably only be half of that. Really, cool. It could be done in a short, in all reality.
Whoops. Welcome back to reality. Well, that's cool. That'd be interesting to see. Yep. Like, one thing my wife watches a lot on YouTube is vloggers, and sometimes I'm like, hey, maybe I should do a vlog. Then I realize all the work they put into setting up a camera like just for stupid scenes.
Well, and the cracker sack videos, those are the ones that really take the longest for me to pull off. Even
Right.
just videoing it, and then especially if there's a couple packs that don't make it through to just being opened on the desk, and they have to go outside, and I do the shooting with them. What I always kind of worry about, because I put a camera on the pack and it's really, really close
Right.
to the pack, I always worry about shooting my GoPro. Now, typically, I know exactly where my guns shoot and stuff, but it can happen, where it gets far enough off and I'll wreck a GoPro. I haven't done it yet.
All right. But that's that collateral damage that could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I still my hat Red Sox. Oh, I still have my Red Sox hat when they won the 2004. I'll never get rid of that. You don't have to.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. No, so no, I think it's cool, the retirement hat thing. Like, I never retired a hat like that before.
I've never heard of anybody retiring a hat, but I want to see this video. Sounds like it's going to be interesting.
These style hats, I mean, they only last so long. I mean, a lot of what I have, in my collection and stuff, they're better hats. They're, and they will last a while, but as soon as one goes through the first or second winter of their life, they start to, like this one, if I wear this particular one out in, like doing a lot of fishing or something, they will get sun faded and stuff. And then if I'm out in the woods hunting a lot, and if you just sweat it, you'll start to, it just wears just like anything that you use constantly. And then it's just to the point where it's like, it don't even look good enough to just wear anywhere anymore. So it's like, this one's got to be retired.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Like, I know the hat sweat thing. I know the sun fading thing. Like, when I mow the lawn, I will not wear this hat or my other hat I have back here, my PlayStation hat, because I don't want them to get ruined like that.
My son is terrible with hats. He don't wear these. He wears ball caps, regular ball caps. But my wife is ready to like secretly throw some of his out. They're so bad. But he's just that backwoods type too that don't care what he looks like half the time.
Right, but like I care about my hats and what they look like especially hats I appreciate, like this Tempest hat. This is from one of my game stores, right? I want to support my game stores, so there I go. I got a hat. I don't want this to get ruined, so I'm not going to wear it outside unless I'm like, just going to trip in the car or something. But when it's long term, I got like a Coca-Cola hat I wore the other day on our little barbecue, like not really barbecue, our little fire pit with some hot dogs and s'mores. I got hats I choose to just slowly destroy through weather.
Yep.
And I won't do the retirement thing for all my hats. It has to be a hat that, like I said, was a primary everyday wear, and I have some attachment to the hat. I mean, if it's just a hat that I've wore for a month and for some reason it gets wrecked, that'll go in the garbage.
Go in the garbage, yeah. So, I get it. Some hats have more meaning.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. Like, oh yeah, you don't wear ball caps, right? Oh yeah. So you don't have a hat skeleton like I do.
Yeah. Well, and I used to wear ball caps. That used to be what I typically wore, but these have now become my everyday go everywhere hat. I mean, if you see me out, I'm in one of these now. And it's probably been 4 years or so. And what turned me on to them is I think I started wearing one like in the woods when I went out to the shack and stuff. And it's amazingly warm if it's colder weather. And I love the fact how really you could have it in the rain and you really don't get wet because of the brim.
Right. Thinking of such, I saw a picture the other day. A guy had his hat on backwards. I can't reach him, but he had his shades on his hat at a baseball game doing this to watch the game. I'm like, I think you missed the whole point of your get up there.
I've seen memes like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insanity what people will do. They're like, look good.
Yep. I see stuff like that all the time here.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't you turn the head around?
Right. I mean, what's the point of wearing a hat? Like I used to wear my hat backwards, but if it's sunny outside, you got to wear it forward.
Yep.
And when I used to walk a lot, I'd tilt my hat wherever the sun was, because that's where the was going to block the sun. Like I'd be walking like this. Someone's like, "Trying to be gangster?" No, I got sun coming this direction. Hats are a tool, everybody.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
Right.
some people don't know how to use them.
Moogaful's been super talkative today.
Just
I'm
like
sorry.
just like they'll take a screwdriver and have a hammer sitting right there beside the screwdriver, and they want to hammer a nail down. They grab that screwdriver and hammer that nail down, so they're grabbing that dang gone hammer.
Right.
Stop hammer time.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Can't touch it. Da-na-na-na. Da-na.
I have seen people actually do that too.
Mhm.
And then I'm standing there looking like, okay.
Yeah, when you're a kid, hats are fashion. When you're an adult, hats are tools.
Yep.
Especially when you got I call what they call white nose, where this enough direct sun will make me sneeze. Hats and sunglasses is the way to go.
Yep.
But with that, my friends, we've come to the pinnacle.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo woo. And wow. We missed it earlier, but we're going to do it now. We're going to the question of the day.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Woo. So the question of the day is going to be brought to us by AI Snoop Doggy Dog. Yeah.
Hot diggity dog, what is a card you are looking forward to get in the future?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Bane Ripper.
And Ripper's like, right? Like,
I don't know if I can narrow it down to just one.
Well, I'm pretty.
I think it's most people.
I can assume that you're looking for every copy of Liliana.
What's that?
I said I can assume that you're looking for every copy of Liliana.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you're right on that. Both her and Gisa.
Hmm.
I guess if I was to go with a card that I really want now quickly is probably Gisa's wanted poster. And if I could do it, I'd try to get it in foil.
Yeah, I have a copy of Gisa and Droth. That's it. Like the two on the same card. Yeah.
I bought that starter commander deck when it came out. They had a starter commander deck 2 years ago or so.
Right.
With them as the commander, and I bought that. In fact, I bought 2 copies of that.
What? 2 copies. That was a good deck. It was a good deck. That's the Decayed deck, right?
I forget what it's actually. Oh wait, it's right here.
It's right here.
It's the Grave Danger.
Oh, it's a different deck. Yeah, Grave Danger. That's a different deck.
It was in their starter commander deck series. They did about 4 of these, I think, or maybe 5.
Right.
It wasn't truly tied to a set. It was just they come out with these that they called starter commander deck.
Right. Those are $20 decks, I believe.
Yeah, they were. They were like 20 some bucks.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, like no, yeah, that's a good deck. The if you want a zombie deck that has good parts in it, if I could think of the name, I could finish a sentence. It's the Decayed zombie deck. Let's see. Oh no, that's not found.
I just recently finished Goo Caller Gisa deck is centered around a lot of zombies and stuff like that. We'll see how it plays some point.
No, the page not found. Let's see. No, it's hard to find the deck without knowing that. Remember? Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Will help.
Oh,
Right?
well,
Will help
okay.
deck. There's good parts in it, like rooftop storms in it. You got rooftop storm in the deck. You got zombie apocalypse and stuff like that.
Was that tied to Crimson Vow or Midnight Hunt?
I think Crimson Vow. It's one of the Innistrad sets.
Yeah.
That's where they came with the decayed zombies.
Oh, is that where Decayed started?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah.
I know some cards that you used to upgrade that came from I Lost the Thunder Junction. They had some zombies in there. It's like that one, if you do a crime, you get 2 zombie tokens. There's 3 3s.
You're right. But like the original Innistrad block, and that's like the original one had some fun cards that people still use today in zombie decks. So if you haven't delved into that set for zombie cards, that's where Zombie Apocalypse came in, and that's where Damned of the Dead or Ranks of the Dead came from. Some good cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either.
Right. And another set that had some fun zombies in it, but some of it's out of your color range. But so because like I'm assuming you're just playing blue black. But one that had Grixis colors, blue, black, red, was Shards of Allura.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got a couple Shards cards from that set and stuff that I just found on a whim, and I was like, oh, that's a cool card.
Like Thraximunder?
Yep.
Yeah, there's also a battle that makes zombies once you flip it.
Yeah, battle. Like we like attacking our own stuff.
Yeah.
Wizards. Attacking our own stuff.
I think I found a lot of cards that I like too in the Shadowmoor set.
Shadowmoor. There wasn't very much zombies in Shadowmoor. There wasn't really zombies at all in Shadowmoor.
Nope.
But Shadowmoor was a good set. That whole block was a set. Morning Tide, Shadowmoor.
Can't wait for the return of Lorwyn.
Morrowind. Well, so Shadowmoor, Eventide, and Morningtide and Shadowmoor were all set on Lorwyn. And the times of days of Lorwyn. So it's pretty cool.
Yep.
But all right, anyway.
The Polluted Bonds Shadowmoor is the first card that I kind of like really saw from Shadowmoor and grabbed.
Bonds. The card's so good. Yeah. Evil backwoods. But it is time we have to start wrapping this up because some people got to go to work. Some people got to take naps. Some people.
Yeah, I should.
All right. So we're going to start going to the shill section with Hillbilly.
All right. 521 subs. The channel's growing. That's great. We appreciate each and every one of you. And I may end up doing another stream today. Depends on how I feel. Because last night was a big old stream. Then I did a little stream this morning. But if I do another stream, it's going to be a short stream. It'll just be a mail day stream. Oh, man, what a day. Anyway, I'm going to take the rest of the day off from streaming Arena, and I'll be back at Arena first thing tomorrow morning.
All right. Sounds good. It sounds good, but can't wait for that pack opening.
Oh, yeah.
Backwoods, anything you want to show on your channel?
I think I'm going to do a pack crack maybe this evening and get it posted. It's not Magic. It's Otherverse. It's a TCG that isn't probably that well known and stuff. But I did spend yesterday, I think, at the LCS, and I sat through and went through a bunch of the older set boxes and grabbed a whole stack of stuff. I think I'm going to just do kind of a live where I just kind of sit and sort these and get them into my inventory and stuff. And so that's just going to be like a hangout type of live thing. And I may do that this evening too.
Oh, nice. That sounds fun. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm moving full.
Yeah, I'm going to share about the trail, but I'm gonna show my Forged Magic Gatherings game I'm gonna try to record today.
Oh yeah, sounds fun. Have fun with that. And today's Thursday. Today is DJ show, so I won't be streaming. Probably be on DJ show tonight just to hang out, as I'm still working on the Thursday thing. You're like, I don't remember the Thursday thing. Well, I'm talking about this thing because like I don't know how long it's going to take to implement this cool little doohickey. That's right. I can't wait. And look at my face. My mouth is agaped and I look excited and I'm pointing at a tortoise. All right, but Thursday stream, that's going to be a fun stream if we get that implemented. So I hope. And with that, my friends, right, what am I doing? Boop. I want to thank everybody for being here. Hillbilly, thank you for showing up after being up all late night, drinking and partying. Backwoods Collector, thank you for showing up at the last whim, chilling out before you go to work. Meaningful, you're always awesome. Yeah. So you guys have a wonderful day. You are awesome. You're amazing. You rock. And with that, my friends, have a good day. And boop.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
Got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that complete the whole part of me, an open wound scar to see.